Hi again. The poem I have for you today is a metapoem. And by meta, I mean a poem that refers to itself and knows it's a poem. And the reason that this poet, Rodney Jack, uses this device is not to be clever, but it's because, as he shows us in the first stanza, this is a hard topic to write about. And so he removes himself from being right immediately with that subject matter by writing about himself, writing about the subject matter. So he takes a few steps back, and understandably so, because it's a very heavy topic. It's about illness, and in this case, terminal illness. As we can tell from the title, Invirase, that is the medication used to ease symptoms of HIV and AIDS. So we have him writing about how hard it is to write this poem. So here we go. Invirase by Rodney Jack. The medicine feels like acid inside me, eating away the virus, and I know I would have never written that down if I had waited until I said, now I will write that poem about pain, and not about skipping through a forest primeval along the rivulet, ignoring the garbage in the stream, trash tangled in birch roots, bones half buried in the water and the bank. As mucus engulfs the ulcerous membranes and the pain subsides to tolerable, I dream a law in physics, a body set in motion that nothing can stop again. No need then to add that final stanza, the image of a young man afraid, writing this poem, wanting to erase what he said that has to stay. And we can see in that last stanza how he returns to that meta device by saying, I'm not even writing the stanza that's supposed to come after this one because it's just too much. I don't want to write about how afraid I am and how I wish I could undo this entire poem I've written. He just ends it there saying, I can't even go there. And it takes him in this place between the present and this kind of vague future that he knows exists, but he doesn't want to go there. And we don't even have too much reference to the past at all. That's my baby. His reference to the past is that I can't write about if I would be skipping through a forest happily, because even if I did, excuse that, I put on Mr. Rogers for her, but maybe she got bored. So even if he were skipping through the forest, he would know that he was just ignoring the fact that there were bones buried in the bank there. And so he's coming face to face with his mortality. And I think it sounds like the first time. Yeah. Vanessachka, please. Please go sit down. And this poem might have parts of it that ring true for you, even if you don't have a terminal illness, but you have a chronic illness or chronic pain. Hello, people, cat and baby. So as I was saying, if you live with a chronic condition, then you know that it is day in, day out misery sometimes. And you can feel like there's no hope and that it's just never going to end. And I would just encourage you with what he writes here. And I don't know exactly what he means when he says, I dream. But I think he might be saying, I dream of a day that I might actually be cured. I dream a law in physics, a body set in motion that nothing can stop again. And I think that is really important because sometimes that can be all you have to hold on to is that hope. And yeah, it's a hard topic to talk about. I completely sympathize with you if you have a chronic condition. I did with my sinuses for 10 years, and it was really, really tough. But I'm really glad that I kept hope a lot of times, because I was able to finally find a surgery that worked, but I had all the specialists tell me there was no cure for what I had. So if this guy too can dream and he has a terminal illness, I think we can all hold fast to some kind of dream of getting better. And I think there's always hope. So anyway, I just wanted to leave you guys with that. And also, if you've never had any kind of chronic pain, please always take someone seriously when they say that they're suffering. Even though their pain is invisible, you can't see it, it's there. And yeah, they need compassion. So let me guys know what you thought, and I will be back next week with a happier topic. I want to talk about basketball because it's March Madness and there's a poem about basketball that is really good. So hope to see you guys soon, and goodbye. Thank you.